Hello, good evening, and welcome. I'm John Lazarus with Stories Matter and D&E Publishing. Love, sex, and romance are a mainstay of almost every kind of fiction. They are a key component of the human experience, a window into what drives our actions, what molds our behavior. But beyond that, a great writer understands the financial rewards a nice, meaty slab of hot prose can reap. However, much like sex itself, writing love scenes can be awkward, embarrassing, and you might never really know if you finish too early. Today, I have 5 tips to help you make your love scenes sparkle, but first, a word from our sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by porn. This classic American industry has been providing households with fun and excitement for over a century. Whether at home in the bedroom, stuck in bumper-to-bumper rush hour traffic, or counting down the seconds until punching the clock in a well-ventilated workplace bathroom, there's never a bad time to enjoy porn. Step 1. Establish believable reasons for the characters to make love. Now, obviously, this will be heavily dependent on what kind of book you're writing, but there are some general rules to follow. It wouldn't make sense, for example, for a nurse to fall in love with her patient. In my experience, nurses are consummate professionals who have to remain emotionally distant in case they transmit a hospital-administered infection to their patient and kill them. In general, I'd avoid these type of worker-customer romances, with the possible exception of strippers, who, as experience has taught me, very frequently tell me they want to be my girlfriend. Some more believable reasons might include being stranded on an alien planet and forced into it by a curious alien race trying to understand human procreation. A pair of college freshmen at a kegger who are doing it to spite a third party. 2 actors working on the set of a pornographic film. Or even a husband and wife whose book club meeting suddenly got canceled. Step 2. Use restraint. Delay the kiss. Even the sweatiest, raunchiest hardcore erotica could benefit from this advice. A great writer, like a great lover, knows when to shoot his or her load. The longer you wait, the more intense the release. Let's look at an example of what not to do. Overrated hack James Joyce, in his personal love letters, writes, "At such moments, I feel mad to do it in some filthy way, to feel your hot, lecherous lips sucking away at me, to fuck between your 2 rosy-tipped bubbies, to come on your face and squirt it over your hot cheeks and eyes, to stick it up between the cheeks of your rump and bugger you." As you can see, this isn't something most readers, publishers, in the states of Utah and Tennessee will let you get away with. Plus, delaying the kiss is more true to life. From personal experience, I can tell you it often takes dozens of dates, thousands of dollars, and bent knee pleading just to get a girl to let you to soak. Half and halves take twice as long. But make it creative. Interrupt and delay passion between your characters with obstacles like controlling parents, gigantic differences in height, lecherous ghosts who demand to watch, erectile dysfunction, or deadly brush fires. Step 3. Use all the senses. You can't spell sensuality without senses. Your job as a writer should be to immerse your reader in the experience. The one advantage you have over millions of videos on streaming services like Pornhub and Xvideos is that readers can better picture what the experience smells and tastes like. Well, that, and you won't get kicked out of a public library for consuming erotic literature, provided you can reasonably hide an erection. Of course, it's key to know your reader. For some, the word milky will be a stimulating, an evocative, multisensory adjective. For others, it will just bring up the time you got caught jerking off in the cafeteria kitchen after school. Still, there's some words that never lose their appeal, such as engorged, bulbous, curd, panties, gargle, pantaloons, lugubrious, secretion, and of course, moist. Step 4. Choose a suitable location. Much like real life, setting the scene is essential to setting the mood. But don't feel like you need to fall back on the cliches of fireplaces, candlelit bedrooms, and party supply store bathrooms. While it's certainly not my experience, people have been known to make love atop all kinds of exotic places, like sofas, armchairs, and even throw rugs. The location should hopefully have a meaningful connection to the characters in the story. If your character loves to travel, for example, perhaps they could have a tryst at a pilot school classroom. If they're trying to overcome their claustrophobia, Maybe they could have sex in a broken elevator. Your pen pals from Los Angeles and New York could consummate the relationship by having sex at a truck stop in Prosser, Nebraska. Step 5. Limit the dialogue. Let's just be blunt. Dirty talk is cheesy. Tawdry dialogue is amateur hour at its finest. For example, let's take a look at this excerpt from James Frey's Katerina. Do you like my pussy, Jay? Deeper. Yes. Harder. Does your cock feel good in my pussy? Faster? Yes. Pale green? Do you love my pussy? Cocoa? Yes. Deeper. Tell me. Harder. Tell me you love my pussy. Faster. I love your pussy. Not only is it cheesy, we don't know if these colors are describing human skin tones or if there's some kind of safe word the other character is ignoring. If you have to make your characters talk, make it low-key and relatable. So instead of saying things like, fuck my pussy vice minister, your character could say, did you read the latest budget proposal? Instead of your cliched, I want you inside me, you could say, well, that's a nice poll, isn't it? Instead of the chauvinistic, do you think you can handle what I've got to give you, make it, do you think you could turn the TV off? I can't get it up with James Corden staring at me. Well, that's all for this time. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button, and I'll leave you with this week's This Day in Literary History. See you on the next one.